Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. For those of you who are new, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the video. And for those who are returning, thank you so much. The comments are getting wild, and I'm really enjoying it. So thank you so much for helping me grow this little thing into something we all get to share in. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so this Saturn-Pluto conjunction, it happened on the 12th of January. It's those slow-moving planets, but this was a powerful conjunction. Last time it occurred was 38 years ago. So it is a once-in-a-lifetime event in the sign of Capricorn, which is all about discipline, hard work, structure, playing by the rules, all the stuff we hate. Anyway, it is a regeneration period where we're purging and eliminating anything that has kind of come on our path, or maybe that has been out of alignment. You know that saying, like, get rid of anything that's out of alignment. So I wrote some notes here on what that could include, and I'm tying it to some tarot cards so you get the picture when it comes up in your reading. First of all, we have to eliminate or purge limiting old beliefs. That would be the Hierophant. Patterns, that's Knight of Wands, or sometimes it's the Devil. Intrusive and obsessive thinking, 8 and 9 of Swords. Blaming, shaming, judgments, grudges, that would be the Judgment cards. We should be in a period of forgiveness of self and others. Bad habits, that's more of the Devil energy. Limiting fears is the Moon. Resentments can be the 5 of Wands or the 5 of Swords. One-sided and half-hearted dynamics, 4 of Cups. It can also be the 3 of Swords, I think. I haven't been saying that, but I've been thinking it lately. It's shown up in some readings. Heavy baggage, 9 and 10 of Wands. Negative feelings from the past could be the 5 of Cups. Worries about the future and things we cannot change, Wheel of Fortune. The need to control things, that might be the Emperor. Unrealistic expectations would be the Fool. And basically anything or anyone that has already let go of us, 8 of Cups. Somebody's let go of you, Taurus. It's time to make one final cut to that cord and let it go. And what's going to happen here is we're discovering with this alignment that if we're not willing to make these difficult decisions that are vital to our emotional and mental and spiritual or physical well-being, then Saturn and Pluto are going to do that for us. So I have been seeing some Tower moments in these readings, not going to lie. I've been seeing some toxic patterns, some Devil energy showing up, and we just have to be brave enough. I know that's why we're here, to help each other. Be brave enough to get out ahead of these things and take care of it ourselves before the planetary alignments do it for us. Okay, so this is a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. Wow, look what Divine Feminine gets, Taurus, the Sun. I'm not telling you who's who. You should know by now who you are in this connection. But if you're new to the whole twin flame or divine counterpart energies, the way to tell what your energy is, and I do hear that siren behind me, so I'm trying to block it out. Divine Feminine is more receptive, more allowing, sort of goes with the flow and uses their intuition to help them determine their next moves. Divine Masculine is a lot more action-oriented. That's more yang energy. Really usually the one who's the chaser. If you're going to do a runner-chaser thing, which I don't really subscribe to that as much. But definitely the more action-oriented in the divine counterpart. So that's how you know. And you can shift in and out of roles. The whole point here being we're supposed to be balancing our divine feminine and divine masculine within ourselves. And that's what we're here in the twin connection especially, but soulmates in general, soulmates too. It's about mirroring for each other what we need to work on most. Okay? So, divine feminine. If you're divine feminine, Taurus, you got the Sun. This is happiness, success. The divine masculine here gets Goddess of the Moon in reverse. That's card 52. 5 and 2 is 7. Very spiritual, but it's in reverse here. So we're going to look at that. And of course, this is card number 1. So while we're on this topic, though, I wanted to let you know that I did do a reading on January 12th, right in the middle of this conjunction as it was occurring. And I think it's called Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Break Down or Break Through. If you're here, if you go to my channel page, like view channel, you should see it. It would be the first one in this series with that Saturn thumbnail. Okay, go watch that, because that has a spread of its own, and it talks about Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine in a general sense. So it's sort of the underlying energy to this whole reading. Okay, card 52 for Divine Masculine. Any day now. In reverse. It's a beautiful card. It does remind me of the Moon card in the Tarot. This card reverse reveals, it's also High Priestess. Yep. This card reversed reveals blocked intuition and inner disconnect, or a sense of living in the dark. You have a deep desire to know your purpose and truth, but they can feel very distant. This is a message of dissatisfaction where your inner life is concerned. It's possible that extreme worry and discontent are the obstacles to the inner peace and wisdom you seek. If so, you need to let that go and renew your faith in yourself and your eternal spirit. Get out of your own way and release the fear that's blocking the truth of your blessed eternal nature. Your soul, your higher self, knows you best, so allow stillness into your life. Listen to the stirring of your own intuitive voice and trust what you receive. So this is about getting back in touch with, even for Divine Masculine, getting in touch with their inner High Priestess is really important, because that's when we pull back. We don't talk as much. We focus on everything we're taking in, all the energies we're taking in. And I'm not saying like energy vampire stuff. I'm talking about what we hear, what we see, and we just let it sit in stillness. We use meditation or journaling or whatever you do. Some people just like to listen to music and not look at a thing, just take in the sound, and that helps them get into a meditative state. I know I do that a lot. And that's when you get the most, the best clues about what's really happening around you, or why something may be feeling not cool. Here we go for Divine Feminine, Sun upright. The sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and the summer, this is your time for a new beginning. The onset of a nurturing new light in your life, a light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby, or the writing of or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. I love that. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create, and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. So you know how what this is telling me, Taurus. Take a look at it, Taurus. Let's go. Moon, sun. The moon was in reverse. There's some blockage here. There's a block to intuition. Sun, everything's illuminated. Intuition's on point. See now what I mean about Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, and how they mirror for one another what they need to learn or work on. So right now, Divine Feminine, you're in the sunlight. Your intuition is on point. Divine Masculine needs to draw on that from you, or you need to show Divine Masculine in your connection. You need to help them step into their own light a little bit, right? That's all this is about. That's all it's about. Okay, let's go ahead and do your Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine reading. As I said, by the way, in the reading that I posted on January 12th, the general reading for this series, the Divine Masculine got the card of Caring Connection, which is about the beginning or deepening of a kindred spirit connection, deepening your intimacy. And Divine Feminine got the Thinking Woman, which is sort of elevating to the role of the guide. And that doesn't surprise me that in this connection right here, Taurus, the Divine Feminine is sort of leading the way. It's about finding your voice and letting your wisdom shine. Well, you can't let your wisdom shine any more than getting the energy of the sun. Wow. Okay, Taurus, let's go. Sure. Divine Masculine here, Six of Swords, wanting to move to smoother waters. Divine Feminine, Ten of Pentacles. This is it, the pinnacle, everything you could ever want. Amazing. Okay, I will hold these up and tell you what they are in a bit. I just want to get them out. In the extended, I will be using this same deck to draw cards for the connection. Another card with a message for you, Taurus, from Spirit, and then messages to and from the divine counterparts to one another. And finally, an outcome card. If there's any need or hint toward timing of when things may shift or move, it would come out in that position. That's my intention. It's been working pretty well in most readings so far. So before I move forward, yes, we have Divine Masculine stepping forward in the energy of the Six of Swords, wanting to move to smoother waters, feeling a sense of victory present. This is the Six of Wands. So Six of Swords over Six of Wands. There's a lot of stability there. That's good. That's good. The victory, this is also reconciliation, a peace, a truce. In the past here for this Divine Masculine, we have King of Wands. Could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just in the past, the Divine Masculine was really standing in their power, knowing what they wanted and like staking their claim. See, I want you. That kind of energy. And then in the future, this Divine Masculine shifts into Magician mode, possibly manifesting. Could be a little manipulative. We'll have to see. For a Divine Feminine, as I said, 10 of Pentacles, feeling really in their power. This comes right over the High Priestess. Cannot make this up, Taurus, right? Because what did I say? I said Divine Masculine needs to learn from you how to tap into their own High Priestess, how to get in touch with their own intuition. You've got it here on lock. And it's interesting because that comes after the end of a very painful chapter. So there's an end of a painful cycle here for Divine Feminine, shifts into this High Priestess, which means that the divine counterparts may not be in communication right now. You may, in fact, be in separation of some sort. I know Divine Masculine wants to move to smoother water and would like to make peace and reconcile, but I'm not sure that we're there yet. In the future, we have Temperance. So there's hope here that you'll be able to balance out your energies and bring this whole thing to room temperature so you can decide how you want to move forward in this connection. Okay, so now that I explained it boy, see what did I say right on the bottom? I'm getting rid of that for now. Right on the bottom of the clarifying deck, there was Devil energy. Sneaking in. Devil and Tower, those two have been coming out in almost all the readings in one way or another. You know what else has come out a lot is that Five of Swords. That Five of Swords, resentment and playing by own, gaming a system, playing by one's own rules, using tactics to get your way or to get over on somebody. It's just not a good energy. It's shown up in a lot of readings. And I think that's something we need to eliminate. Okay. Six of Swords for Divine Masculine here in this Taurus reading. High Priestess wants to move to calmer waters with this High Priestess. Here you are. Well, if you're the Divine Feminine, Taurus, then here you are. If you're the Divine Masculine, you're acknowledging that you would like peace and harmony here with this Divine Feminine. Can't make it up. Lately, these readings have been so spot on, it's been scary. I mean, I love it, but I'm just the conduit. King of Wands in the past. That might have been a little bit of possessiveness on the part of Divine Masculine. No. This King of Wands decided that they knew what they wanted. I feel that even if this is you, Taurus, let's say you're the Divine Masculine, I know you're an Earth sign, you can still be in King of Wands energy. Taurus, if you're Divine Feminine and you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, they're showing up. If they're not that sign, it's okay. It just means that's the energy they're inhabiting. The energy of the King of Wands is very different from the King of Pentacles, let's say. So you want to be sure you understand the nature of the energy. For this divine masculine in the past, there was a setting the sights on. I've got you in my sights. You are what I want. I'm coming for it. 10 of Cups. Knows what they want and is going for it. What do they want? They want nirvana, happily ever after. So I sort of feel that that was the past energy, and then we have this hiccup. I don't know for sure what that's about, but we're going to look at it. Six of Wands in this present energy for divine masculine. One more on that. All right, well, the Magician out twice now. So the way I read it is something did not go well here, and we'll find out more when we get to Divine Feminine, I think. What I see here is someone who was very clear about what they wanted and may have been overbearing in that regard, with regard to obtaining that 10 of Cups with their divine counterpart. Now we have them saying, I'd like to reconcile or make peace. So clearly something didn't go right, but someone here is holding back. And I feel it's this divine feminine. This is definitely the energy of an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So here we have some Taurian stubbornness, a pulling back, withholding, not showing their full hand. On top of that, we have the patience card, right? More earth, planting the seeds and being patient and waiting for this to grow. So I do feel that this is divine feminine's energy pulling back and being withholding and sort of slowing down this whole process of, this is fast energy. Yeah, no, not with these two cards, it's not. So this is what's gumming up the works if you're the divine masculine, is divine feminine, withholding, pulling back, withdrawing. And you need to, if you're the divine masculine, be patient. And I feel that then what we have here is the Magician card. So manifesting this peace, manifesting this victory, this sense of reconciliation and overcoming. And then in the future, the Magician is here again. So we'll see what this Magician's about. Why do we have the Magician in the future? Yeah, manifesting the Queen of Cups. So even if, let's say you're the divine feminine and this divine masculine is manifesting a Queen of Cups, they're manifesting your emotional availability. That's what that means. Or you may have a lot of water in your chart as well, especially if your moon sign is in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But this to me means they're manifesting your emotional availability, high vibration love. If this is divine masculine and you are the feminine. Otherwise, if you're the masculine, you know what you want. You want a Queen of Cups. You want someone who's going to be emotionally available for you, that isn't going to close off. Let's look at divine feminine here. 10 of Pentacles. That's a happy card. That's a sun card to me. 10 of Pentacles here. That Temperance comes out. An Empress. So divine feminine showing up here in the reading. This is, of course, Taurus and Libra. It's the Empress, but it's more about being it's Venus. This is love, unconditional love. So what I'm feeling here, Taurus, is this 10 of Pentacles represents this happy home, right? And it hasn't been so happy lately. And I get the impression here that divine feminine recognizes the need to balance and temper the energies, to sort of transmute them from something hostile and painful to something balanced and pleasant. Temperance. So they're recognizing it and acknowledging it. It comes out twice in this reading, so it's pretty important. And staying in high vibration here as this Empress energy, this is the mother of the tarot, but very much full of unconditional love. So that feels very positive to me. If I were the Divine Masculine in this reading, I would say, okay, everything's going to be fine. Divine Feminine's in control. Ten of Swords in the past, this painful, wow. Some regret. Oh my gosh. Five of Wands. What's on the bottom? Six of Pentacles. Balance and fairness needs to be restored. I think in the past something went terribly sideways here. This is the end, so it's done. It happened in the past and it's done. But there's a lot of regret over it. See how this person is staring at what's tipped over, isn't looking at this Two of Cups right behind them. Not focused on the soulmate connection, more on what's been lost, and there's been a lot of outside interference here. This Five of Wands can come from outside people, other family members, friends. It can be a job, anything that's running interference or blocking the smooth flow of this connection. I feel that was part of the problem, and balance needs to be restored. Six of Pentacles, that's what's the conflict may even be over money. The conflict may be over money and a lack of balance there. That is possible. But it does feel to me as though this is part of the past, that while it's over and you've turned the page, there's some lingering regret here. There's some lingering energy that feels overly focused on the past and on the conflict, and not so much on the solution and the harmony. So I see a hint towards moving towards the harmony, but I think that Divine Masculine is there a lot sooner than Divine Feminine is, but we'll see, because Divine Feminine, here you go. High Priestess doesn't talk. High Priestess, why is the High Priestess here for Divine Feminine in this Taurus connection? I'm not sure. I felt a card flip over. I don't know if it did or not, or if I just caught it before it flipped. Yeah, I think I caught it. They've been jumpy. I feel that Divine Feminine feels that Divine Masculine played them a bit somehow. It's making me feel this King of Wands energy may not have been as positive in the past. King of Wands, beautiful energy, but in its lower vibration can be very controlling and possessive and can be manipulative. We've got the Magician twice here as well. And the Magician, when poorly aspected, like if you were to read reversals, which I keep in mind always to see what cards they come out on top of or next to, this doesn't look as poorly aspected, but when it is, it can be a card of manipulation, right? Magicians manipulate, don't they? So I kind of feel that Divine Feminine perceives Divine Feminine was played a little bit, maybe manipulated. This can be the liar, cheater, stealer card. If that is part of your storyline, then here it is. But I'm not feeling that here as much. I'm feeling that there was something that Divine Feminine perceived as a betrayal or a breach of trust. Just a breach of trust. It could be as easy as gossip or, other people interfering. Oh yeah, now I say that, and there was this conflict card. So something may have gone down that just didn't feel very much on the level to Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine just pulled back, disengaged, disinterested in all of the drama, not wanting to be a part of it. This is sort of a card of rejection, or it can be boredom. I don't feel that Divine Feminine's bored. I feel Divine Feminine, can be male or female, has just withdrawn. I say that because on top of the Six of Wands card, there was a Four of Pentacles, a card of withdrawal. Now we have two fours. So, and I feel that it was definitely the divine feminine who is withdrawing in that scenario. And forward motion is on deck, but it's coming in slowly. Knight of Pentacles, very, very slowly. That's also a card of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Really methodical, deliberate, very planned, thinking things through. This is responsible. This is not impulsive action. So I do think Divine Feminine is very concerned with things moving forward at the right pace for them. And before too long, Temperance. Energies will be balanced. And I know that because that's how Divine Feminine shows up in the reading. Like, yeah, this is about my home life. This is about everything I've worked so hard to build. We need to get back on track. Temper the energies. I still love this person unconditionally. But hey, if you played a game, Page of Pentacles, a fresh start here. 3 of Wands, manifesting, but it's going to take some time. 2 of Swords comes out on top of that. And then we have this King of Wands again. So if you're Divine Feminine and you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, they've now presented twice, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, or someone who's very much in the energy of action taking. They know what they want, they get what they want because they go after it. So here's how this comes out. We've got Temperance, balancing the energies, fresh new start. It's almost like clean slate energy. Then we shift into sort of looking out on the horizon and manifesting that which we want. And yet there's this, we're at a crossroads. So I'm pulling back. I want to analyze things. I want to look at this from a new perspective before I move forward. We already know that Divine Feminine, any forward action is going to be slow and methodical. So then in the future, Divine Feminine continues to say, okay, well, while we're musing about what we want to manifest in this connection, I want to take a look at this from another perspective. I want some enlightenment. I think we're at a crossroads here and decisions have to be made with regard to how we move forward, with regard to what we want in this connection. Could be with regard to this King of Wands who shows up here. So, same energy. All right, my dear. So, in the extended now, I'm going to pull 3 cards for the connection itself. We're going to look at that and clarify that in detail. And then the card from Spirit, a card to Divine Feminine from Divine Masculine, one from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. I may have just said that twice. Reverse it, and then the outcome card. If this is speaking to your story, please know the link to the extendeds below. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. I'll see you on a future video. Bye, Taurus.